Since releasing his first single, Play God, in 2017, Sam Fender has risen to a multi-Brit Award winning, platinum selling, festival headlining songsmith. But there is a hidden element of Sam's songwriting that elevates his songs to the highest level, one that is often overlooked by songwriters and musicians. There are three things that we're going to look at that help elevate Sam's music to the highest level. One is pretty basic and you'll be able to implement this in your own songwriting straight away. One is essential and will take just a little bit of work to implement. And the final one is difficult and will take a lot of effort to be able to use in your own songwriting, but it will help elevate your music to the elite level. Let's start with the basic and see if you can spot it here as I play through Sam Fender's song Pretending That You're Dead in two different ways. Sam uses picking patterns to add interest to his chord progressions. A lot of people, when they start writing songs, they'll write a chord progression, find a melody that fits, and then just bash it out and there you go, finished song. Constantly strumming is lazy songwriting. Of course, there are times when you want to simply strum, but ask yourself if you could be getting more life, variation and dynamics in your songs by picking out notes in the chords rather than just bashing out the same old strum patterns for every section of each of your songs. Have a listen to this. These are the chords for Call Me Lover. Just strumming. What if you already use picking and playing around chords in your own songwriting? How do you then elevate that to the next level? Well, that brings us to the essential level. Sam uses a lot of chord variations in his songs. He uses suspended chords, extended chords, chords with added notes, 6th and 7th chords, lots of different variations to make his music more interesting. Adding these type of chords to your songwriting will make your songs sound so much better instantly. The Borders, The Kitchen and All Is On My Side are some fantastic examples of Sam using this technique. For the essential level here, I'm going to be showing you 3 different ways to play the chord progression from The Borders. Number 1 is a basic strum through the standard chord voicings. Number 2 will be strumming through the interesting chord voicings that Sam uses. We'll be adding the picking pattern Sam uses to the interesting chord voicings. So what exactly is Sam doing here? Well, he's adding captivating chord voicings using suspended chords, 7th chords and 6th chords. You can hear the same kind of thing in 17 Going Under, Spit of You, The Kitchen and many more of Sam's songs. Sam also frequently uses add chords in his songs, such as in the song All Is On My Side. These little chord additions breathe life into the chord progressions, make them much more interesting harmonically and sonically, whilst giving the vocal, lead lines and bass much more scope for development. Now that you've added some awesome extended chord voicings and picking patterns to your songwriting, you'll be well on your way to writing amazing songs. But how does Sam take his chord progressions and songwriting one step further to that elite level? This is the difficult level. I've seen and heard loads of musicians using this incredible technique. The 1975 do it really well as well, but nobody does it as well as Sam Fender. It really does give his chord progressions a depth that you simply can't achieve otherwise. Check out this chord progression for Pound Shop Kardashians. This is how it would be played with standard chords versus Sam's beautiful open chord voicings that he actually uses. exactly is Sam doing here? He's using open string chord voicings, and I don't mean your standard C, D, E, A chords. He's using chord voicings with open strings ringing out, elevating the chord progressions to yet another level, and when you add the picking pattern on top, well, that creates something special. Here's the chord progression for Pound Shop Kardashians with Sam's picking pattern added on top as well. Sam uses the open string technique in pretty much all of his songs, including 17 Going Under, Split of You, Get You Down and Start Again. Learning how to use these type of techniques isn't easy unless your theory and your knowledge of the fretboard is really up to speed. So to really get this technique down, I'd recommend learning some of Sam's songs and really internalising some of the chord voicings he uses. I have tutorials for each of these songs on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist link here, and I have free tabs for every one of these songs on my website. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.